Thus says the Lord, stand at the crossroads and look, and ask for the ancient paths where the good way lies, and walk in it. The history of the Crossroads United Methodist Church dates back to 1856 at the Whitewater Presbyterian Church, where Reverend Joshua Bowman organized a class consisting of 8 people. And in 1891, the present building was started, and Reverend W.H. Yunt was pastor in the new building. Building of the newly formed ME Church at the Crossroads was the beginning of the Crossroads community. In the early or mid-1920s, a store was built there by Robert and Blanche Loberg, a very needed service for the community. Down the road a little ways was a schoolhouse, and known as a Crossroads School. And so between the school and the store and the church, a community was born. Over the years, the Crossroads Methodist Church underwent changes to its building. I can barely remember the old wood-burning stove that sat halfway up the aisle with a big stovepipe going out through the ceiling. It had pews that was turned to face the stove, and on a cold winter morning it was a good place to gather and sit to warm up. There were other changes too that went on, inside and out. Inside there was new flooring and painting done and new furniture. Outside they had the vinyl siding put on the outside of the building. They had the old tin roof replaced with shingles. In about 1954 or 55, they had a basement put under the church. The restrooms was something that was needed very badly because from a kid up, I can remember that we had a path that we had to go down into the woods behind the church and find a tree for our restroom. The women had it a little better. They had an outhouse. It was a little better in the wintertime, but the summertime I'm not too sure because they had to look out for snakes and spiders. A lot of events and activities have taken place and have been a part of the history of the Crossroads United Methodist Church. There's been an active Sunday school over the years with a strong children and youth program. Spiritual growth has been a part of the church through revivals and other ways, and there's been fun activities, fundraising events. The annual picnic on the second Saturday of August has been an ongoing thing since the early 1930s. You might say that I cut my teeth on the back of the church pews in this little one-room church because, you see, my sister Marie and I had parents that took us to church from little up. And from the time that we were born, church was a part of our lives. And when we got up on Sunday morning, we knew what we were going to do, that we were going to go to church and Sunday school. Now, it might have been that the sermon and the preaching was a little bit long for little kids, and we might have got fussy, you know. But we learned at an early age how to be still and to come to know who God is.